Hello, how are you doing? Nice to see y'all. I am Dude Diamond Dog, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Um, I am filming this on August 1st. I've had a busy past few days. Usually, my plan in my head is if I do a crafting podcast, I usually want to do it on like the last Wednesday out of the year because that's usually like when I post them, but this week's just been really busy and chaotic, and I haven't gotten around to talking about what I've been up to for the month of July. So, finally Saturday, it's finally a new month, and here I am to chat about it. Yeah, so a long time no see. I posted my last vlog, like I think 2-ish weeks ago, and you should watch it if you haven't. I have just been trying to get back on my YouTube game, I guess. I haven't been super active on my Instagram either. But this is just a little like side project that I want to pursue and make active. And I want to also just show off my crafts and have this be like a little, you know, personal diary for me. So, that said, sorry for slacking. Now that I have free time and it's the weekend, I can finally show off what I've been working on, what I've been up to, and yeah, so we're gonna start off with the finished objects, which are none. um, yeah, sorry, I got something in my eye. Right. Yeah, for the past few months, I've been solely just like reading or like hanging out with friends or just doing things where I can't really like focus on my crafts, whether it's sewing or knitting or crocheting. So a lot of my crafts have been put to the wayside. Um, but with that said, like literally like the last project I made where I will show you because in my bedside drawer conveniently over here. Well, not bedside, but it's in my drawer. I made a pair of micro shorts, but I modified it so there's more in the waist, or it's longer, so it goes to a mid rise. And then I made the legs longer too, just so there's more coverage for my butt. But yeah, it's this really pretty Malabrio yarn. It's their DK weight Rios, and I believe this is in the color Anniversario. Uh, but yeah, these micro shorts were super fun to knit. I knit them up originally for this music festival I went back to in May called Kilby Block Party. And I was quite literally on the plane doing the Italian bind off for one of the legs, and then I was working on the other legs for the remainder of the trip. I was going to wear them on the final day, actually. I completed them, and I was going to wear them on the final day of the festival Sunday. But then there was a forecast of rain, and I just didn't like prepare for that. So not only was I wet and cold, I was thankfully wearing like the one pair of pants that I brought. So, but yeah, I made these and in May, and I haven't made anything since. So I'm just trying to get back into my little crafting game, whether it be sewing up a shirt or knitting some things. And by knitting some things, I'll just show you what I've been working on like the past few days. Okay, so speaking of micro shorts, I started on a new pair a while ago. I've been on and off touching this or knitting on this, but it's this really pretty hand dyed green color. Um, I love the little color variation on that. This is beautiful. I bought 2 skeins of this at Flock Fiber Festival in 2024, I believe. And it's actually funny, as I'm filming this, Block Fiber Festival in Seattle is going on, and I'm getting a little bit of FOMO because I'm not there. But it's honestly for the best because I have so many skeins of DK weight and sock weight yarn that I bought the past 2 years that I still have yet to use. and this is one of them. This was oh, actually this was bought in 2025. I passed the booth and I was like, I really love the color, and I was also buying some purple sock weight yarn. They had like a little 50-gram skein, so I bought one of those, or 20-gram skein. Sorry. This is Capella Luna fibers. They have really pretty. When I went, they had really pretty autumnal colors, but this color is in the shade Garden Green, and they're cozy DK weight, 100% superwash merino, approximately 246 yards. So it's enough for making a pair of micro shorts for me, and then some. But yeah, I had this laying around and I was like, I love the pair of micro shorts that I have. They fit me great. I do need to put elastic in the waistband. That's something I've been holding off, but I do need to do that. But they're really comfy and I wanted another pair, but I actually wanted to make them more micro. So they're more beach appropriate, at least for me. They're more beach appropriate for me as opposed to those I can still like wear out on the town if I want to without fear of my ass falling out of my shorts, okay? But yeah, this is gonna be my ass will fall out of these shorts, and that's okay because they're mainly suited for me to be either at home, like PJ style, or if I'm at the beach, it's just a little cover up for me. But yeah, I'm still like just hard at work on the waistline. Just something about me and working in the round. As much as I love it, I just get tired and bored of it, so I switched to different projects because of it, which leads me to my next project that I'm also working on. So Loopy Studios did that micro shorts pattern, and then Loopy Studios also made a scrunchie bag pattern that I know has been popping up everywhere. This is just two like worsted weight skeins that I had laying around, and my goal for the next few months is to make projects that help me get rid of this yarn collection that I have accrued. It's not hoarding, it's a collection. I just have too much yarn and I need to use it, and like I bought it for a reason, so why not knit something up with it, you know? Um, and I think that's a thing for some knitters. It's a thing for me at least, where you buy like a really nice yarn and you buy either like a sweater quantities worth or you buy like one skein and then it's just so pretty and it's like either like cashmere or it's merino or it's just like whatever. It's a really nice brand or it's a really nice yarn that you're just too afraid to use it and you're just trying to find the right project for it. And I've just grown to the assumption that like there's never going to be a perfect time to like knit a project, so you might as well just do it now. And I think that's just going to be my philosophy going into things nowadays, is there's never a right time. So you shouldn't just like wait for things to happen. You should just go off and do it if you want to do it. So yeah, that's just a little get off my soapbox now. I'm gonna go back to talking about my knitting. Yeah, I'm on like row like 60 or 70 or something like that. I'm a little bit of a ways in. I'm just doing increases on this bag. Fully have not looked through the pattern. I just saw the instructions and then I needed like 150 grams worth of a DK or Aran weight yarn. And I was like, I'm going to go for the in between. I'm just going to grab a worsted. And I know Aran usually means like worsted weight in some terms, but it requires a 5 millimeter needle. And I was like, usually that's just a worsted weight yarn for me. So I'm just going to grab that. And I had a brown and a cream color laying around. So I was like, that's a pretty combination. So why not? I believe one of these is a Cascade 220, my beloved, and the other one is a Barocco yarn. I'm forgetting. I believe you are the Barocco and you are the Cascade 220. I think this is a vintage. This is Barocco vintage, and this is Cascade 220. We figured it out. We did it, Joe. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue with knitting on this. I'm hoping to get this done by the end of August. We'll see if that happens. Uh, I am always just hesitant with like color changing yarns because I hate when I get my balls like twisted and it just throws me off. But this is a quick project. Like, I don't know why I would get like my panties in a twist about it. You know, I'm just gonna knit it up. I just gotta do it. I just gotta do it. Like, why am I getting in my head about it? I just gotta do it. Speaking of color changing yarn, I'm working on another stripes project. This has been on hold for so long, and I don't know why I've had it on hold for so long. I think it's mostly just the colors. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just trying to use skeins of yarn that I have in my stash. I don't know why I have these colors in my stash because I don't normally wear any of these colors. I have like 6 different colors of pink and purple yarns, and I'm just trying to use up all of them to make a Olga sweater. I currently have the back shoulders done, got the German short rows done, and it's on hold because I'm just like, oh, what if I don't like it? And I'm like, I just have to knit it. I just have to knit it. I'm just tired of seeing like all this yarn in my stash with nowhere to go because it's like where else would a person that doesn't wear pink, like where else would I use this? Like, why do I have this? To be fair, I did make this to make a pair of DK weight socks, but like what, like I need to use this up. And then like this too. Like, what are we doing with this? And then this? Who is she? How did she get here? I don't know. What I'm saying is I don't usually wear like pink and purple stuff. And so it's like the fact that I bought this and it's just been sitting around. I'm like, okay, I need to make something with this. So yeah, I was inspired by a lot of people that are doing the striped cardigan by Loopy Studio. I think I love everyone's like different variations and adding different colors in, but I think I'm just gonna stick with like a pink and purple color scheme, or at least stick to the colors that I have, and then sometimes use the white in there. I'm just using, this is just a bunch of yarns I grabbed over the years. I'll put on the screen, hopefully you're seeing it now, all the different yarns that I'm using. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this done before fall comes into town. By fall, I just mean October. I just want to have like a nice little like warm knit to wear and at least like see if these colors are for me because I'm looking at them right now and I'm getting kind of nervous, but I'm just gonna go with the flow and just keep working on this and see what happens. But I think my priority is the in order priority, I'm going micro shorts so I can wear it while summer's still around. The scrunchie bag, because that means I'll have something I can carry stuff. I don't know. It's a quick project, just a little something to do. And then final thing would be the Olga sweater. Because I do want to have at least like one sweater finished by the end of this year. Whether it's this Olga sweater or whether it's like a gift that I want to make for one of my parents for Christmas, which I do need to start on soon. And if you're watching this, please start on a Christmas knit soon. Especially if they're big projects, you will thank me later. Okay, so like I mentioned like earlier in the video, I've been doing a lot of like reading and just a lot of like personal stuff that don't involve or can't really involve knitting because I'm out and about or whatever. But I'll just focus on a lot of the media that I have consumed this past month. And yeah, let's just start with books. Let's start with books. I got back into reading recently and I've been really enjoying that. I listen to podcasts when I'm at, or not podcasts, I listen to audiobooks when I'm at work. And usually those audiobooks are nonfiction because it feels like I'm listening to a podcast. But then if I'm on my lunch break or if I'm at home doing some reading, I'll read a physical book. So I have these few books here for you. I'm looking at my computer, but hopefully you're seeing it on the screen. I read I read three physical books and three audiobooks. I read Deep Cuts, Ministry of Time, and You Dreamed of Empires. Those are the three physical books I read. And then Fame, Sick, Strangers, and Dr. Summer. I read those as audiobooks. And I really enjoyed all of them. I love me a good little uh, lit fic book. I also love me just a memoir. Um, yeah, I'm listening to a memoir right now called Sociopath, and that's really interesting. Um, and I just started reading The Unworthy by Augustine Basterica, and I read Tenders of the Flesh by her and really, really enjoyed it. So I'm really excited to continue on this one, and it should be a really quick read. So I'm hoping to crank out at least like four more physical books for the remainder of August. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just like here. I'm just not a fast reader. So me being like, oh, I read on three books this month. If you're a fast reader, you might not think that's a lot, but you got to remember, I have a 9 to 5 job and a social life. So me reading is put to the wayside. In addition to just being a slow reader in general, I don't really have the time to do all that, but these are just what I've been consuming, and yeah, these are what I've been consuming. Next up is movies. I am not a big TV show person, unfortunately. Like literally, the TV show that I watched in July was Love Island, in the US version. That's about it. And let me just say that I am not a reality TV show person either, but I was like flabbergasted by the audacity of the men on the show. And I'm talking about Casey, I'm talking about Sincere, those two dudes. Wow. They're young, but it's like, why are you acting like this? uh yeah, I could go on and on about that show. And you know what? I will. I'm really happy for Trendy and Bryce. The age gap is, funky, sure, but like my parents are 15 years apart, and like I can't complain. Like they're still together, it's fine. In addition, like Trinity is very mature, like very emotionally mature. And so it's just such a good presence to see on TV, and at least to see like the girls be like their own support system and like, just be good people. And like viewing this at 26 years old and me being like, oh, they're so young, they still need to learn. I'm like, I was, if honestly, if I was in that villa, I would be messy. I would be messy. So I'm really happy for Trinity and Bryce just like sticking to each other like since the first night. Like that's real cute. That's cute. Anyways, I'm gonna hop into movies now. Because I can just go on and on, but I got my views, and I think my friends have heard enough. I don't think y'all need to hear any more of me talking about Love Island. Movies. I have been trying to get more into movies because I want to be an AMC A-list member. Um, if you're not aware of that, I'm currently on the Premiere Pass, which means I just pay like $18 a year to get some of the AMC A-list options. Yeah, I've been just trying to convince myself to be an AMC A-list member. But the thing that's stopping me and getting me in the way is that I'm not really like actively actually going to the movies. And I feel like I finally found, because I used to be a solo moviegoer, and then I was like, not really too into it. And now that I've like found a group of people that like to go to the movies, I'm like, I can be convinced to, be an AMC A-list member and go see a movie. But anyways, I'm just bad at watching movies in general. So I feel like this month I was spent playing catch up on movies that I haven't seen before, as well as some that I did go see in theaters. This first slide here are my movies that I gave 2 to 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. And if you want to follow me on Letterboxd, I'll put it in the description, and I'll put my user right here. You can follow me on there if you want. Um, yeah, these movies were kind of like, at least for like Wuthering Heights, I was disappointed in. I love the costume design, I love the set design, but it's just, ugh. I also didn't read the book. So there's also, I'm coming in with that perspective, but I feel like it just could have been so much better. I just felt like I was watching, like, you know, Jacob from Euphoria and Margot. I was watching Barbie on screen. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to see some new people. It could have been different, and it also couldn't have been that way. But whatever. Let's see. Eddington was kind of just like, again, set design was pretty. Joaquin Phoenix is a terrific actor, and Emma Stone's a terrific actor. Austin Butler, Pedro Pascal. It was just so star-studded. Like, it wasn't a bad movie. I was just like, the satirization of COVID and the pandemic and everything. I was just like, I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Um, yeah. Hot Milk, Her Private Hell, very cool, very fun little indie films. But they didn't really like stick out for me, unfortunately, in the way that I thought they would. And then, yeah, Kiki's Delivery Service, I did give it 3.5. I was kind of like, it was very active, don't get me wrong, but I felt like I don't know, I think I was just a little bit distracted while I was watching it. Yeah, and then How to Make a Killing. I was like, okay, sure, just don't be greedy and be content with what you have. Okay, I guess that's the lesson learned. And then we're gonna move on to our 4 to 5 star movies. Finally watched the drama. Very good. Birdcage, for the Birdcage, also entertaining. Bullet Train, loved it. One of my favorite movies is The Nice Guys. So seeing a movie like The Bullet Train and seeing Bad Bunny acting was just so fun to see because I haven't seen. He's in like some Adam Sandler golf movie, and I forget what he plays in it, but apparently he's in that, and I just haven't seen it. But I saw him acting in Bullet Train, and he was terrific. Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind, great. I can't believe I've held off on watching that movie for so long. That is just so dreamy, and the animation is beautiful. Uh, and it's got a great story. It's got a great story. The Invite was so funny. I saw that in theaters, and I like. If it's in theaters, I would watch it again for sure. It was such a funny movie. And then House Moving House was a rewatch, but that's a 5 star, always on top for me. Terrific, awesome, great movie. I love it so much. And then really quick, I'm gonna talk about music that I've been listening to. Here's another graphic. I've been listening to a lot of Die Spitz, Faye Webster, Man Woman Chainsaw, Feeble Little Horse, underscores, Mary in the Junkyard, They Are Gutting a Body of Water. I think that's all of them on the list. I've been very heavily listening to music the past few months. More like indie than anything else. But Olivia's new album has been such a it came out at the perfect time for me. Let's just say that. Personally, in my life, it came out at the perfect time for me. And everything is just so catchy. It's just such a good, like, pop album. And if I wasn't broke, I would definitely go see her live because I feel like she would put on such a great show, and I haven't seen her live, especially with B songs on it, like Drop Dead, Expectations, The Cure. Those are all like stuck in my head constantly. Maggots for Brains, like it's it's a really, really good album. Very like so good. Faye Webster is just like a consistent number 1 artist for me. Like she hasn't released any new music, but I've just been listening to her tunes whenever, wherever. Um, I know I'm funny, haha, is like always playing if I'm just when I'm working on like doing whatever. It's just like a good like go to album for me. And same for this new Feeble Little Horse album. It's been really fun to listen to, and I did get tickets to see them, so I'm really excited to see them live. They were at Kilby Block Party, but I kind of slept in and I missed like the first half of their set. So I do want to see them live, which I will be doing this year. And then I'm seeing Man, Woman, Chainsaw, and they are getting a body water and live, and maybe Mary in the Junkyard. But I think they already hit LA, but I'm not sure. Anyways, that's music I've been listening to. To wrap this all up, I'm going to talk about what my goals and plans are for this coming month, which has started today. I definitely want to do, watch more movies. I really need to see the Odyssey. I haven't seen the Odyssey, so I really need to go see it this month, lol. And then I was perusing Mubi, and Mubi has a lot of movies. If you didn't know, they have a lot of movies, and I made a list actually of movies that I want to see on the Mubi thing. They got like Lock Mira, No Other Choice, The Substance, After Sun. They also have Paris, Texas, The Holdovers, Orlando, The History Sound, Donnie Darko, Possession, Being John Malkovich, There Will Be Blood, Plainclothes, like a lot of movies that I haven't seen before. So I want to get a subscription from Mubi, or at least like try their free trial and see what's up and watch some movies that are on there. Um, I also told myself that if I do finish the micro shorts or the Nordic mix, or not, I did tell myself if I did finish the micro shorts in the scrunchie bag that I have casted on already, and is currently in my whips pile, then I would buy additional yarn to make a Linnea cardigan by Inusuk Studios. I have a bunch of this like bulky weight yarn from Superglue Fiber in this shade. Um, this is their spooky season 2024 Amsobulia, in reference to like Brat Summer. This is in their plush glow base. It's 70% baby alpaca, 7% wool, 23% nylon. It's a very like fluffy chain knit yarn. And I have two skeins of this. There's 284 yards per 100 grams. I have two skeins of this, and then another one, which I don't have the label on for, but it was in their 2024 like monthly yarn thing, but it's this pretty purple, white, black color. And I have that, and I haven't made anything with these. And then I have some Sandnesgarn Coast, and it says it's a worsted weight, but I can probably use it as a bulky weight yarn since it's literally the same alpaca wool nylon blend. And I want to make the Linnea cardigan with those two colors. Again, don't know why I keep buying purple yarns, but I have the purple yarns there, and I actually have some pink coats from, I think I was going to make a cardigan with it, and then that hasn't happened yet. So I do want to make something with those. But I told myself, as long as I finish these two Loopy Studio projects, then I will buy more yarn in order to finish these projects, whatever. Because that's the thing that I didn't mention. If I have yarns that I want to use, but I either don't have enough to make for the specific project that I have in mind, I will buy additional skeins just so I can complete it. It doesn't sound good as I'm saying that loud because I am just buying more yarn, and that's just going to mean more leftover yarn for me to worry about in the future. But as long as I'm using up the skeins that I have around my house, I wouldn't mind buying like 2 more skeins to complete a project, which is probably what I'm gonna have to end up doing with the coast yarn, because I have enough for like some stripes, but not enough for like the recommended amount in the project. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I think I hit everything. Did I hit everything? Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna go to an ostrich farm now with my family and enjoy the sunshine. Uh, yeah. I hope you have a good day, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. Um, Sorry for the late video. That probably will happen again. I'm not good, but with timing, but I did get a planner. I got a planner, and this is Paper's 17-month planner, and it's just got such. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but it's like a good like little weekly planner, and it's like large. It's the size of my head, but it's so large. It fits like everything that I would want to like write down, because I think I want to use it as a scheduling thing, but also as a little journal in a way. But yeah, I really want to use this as like a little journal because there's enough space to write in there, but also as a little place to record on my activity for, posting on social media, or um, making sure my knit projects are completed on time, because there's a little section over here actually where you can write down. Let's flip to another page. This is also personal, so I don't know how much I should be showing you what I've written down so far. So we're going to flip to September. You can write down like goals you have for the month, to-do list, priorities, and then like a little like written section. So you can just write down notes for the month. Yeah, I've been wanting these for one of these stationery items for so long, but I just couldn't bite the bullet. And then one day I was just feeling so disorganized with my activities and like with my journaling and like logging, just like what I've been up to. So I think having this all in like one place would just be good for my brain. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this, and pretty sure it will be helpful for the months to come. It will be helpful for the months to come. And with that, I'm going to get ready to go to an ostrich farm, and I hope you have a lovely day. And yeah, I hope you have a good day or afternoon or evening, and comment what you're working on. I don't know. Let me see what you've been up to. I wish you could post photos in your comments. If you can post photos in the comments, let me know, because I do want to see what you're working on. Because also, I need help with my pink purple color combinations. I have too much pink purple yarn that I need to get rid of. Okay. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go now. Also, I liked how you watch my hair slowly but surely dry over the course of this video. I did take a shower beforehand, if you didn't notice. And I like that this swoops over here, but I got some weird like cowlicks over here. So sometimes this side of the head doesn't do that. And also I tend to play with this side and like twirl in my hair a little bit more. But this side, yeah. She's doing her own thing. Okay, bye.